So this is a short film about my recent diagnosis and my decision to shave my head, which is happening this afternoon. So I was diagnosed at the beginning of September with something called triple negative breast cancer. Triple negative refers to the fact that there were no hormone receptors found on the tumour itself, which means in turn that hormone suppressant therapy will not work for me. So what has been suggested for me is firstly surgery, which I've already had. They've taken out the tumour and I've had 2 operations because they didn't get a clear margin on it the first time round of healthy tissue, so they had to go back in again and take some more out. So I've had a lumpectomy and I've had 2 lymph nodes removed, and those lymph nodes were clear. So the second line of treatment is chemotherapy, which starts this coming Friday. And I'm having something called AC chemotherapy. AC refers to the 2 drugs that are being used. Several people have said to me, they've had friends who have had chemotherapy but haven't lost their hair. However, there are many different drug combinations for chemotherapy, and with some you lose your hair and with others you don't. Unfortunately for me, with AC chemotherapy it induces total hair loss, so that will be all the hair on my body, including my eyebrows possibly and my eyelashes. I could wear something called a cold cap, which is a helmet that you wear whilst they're giving you the drugs, which freezes your scalp. It takes 3 or 4 hours to freeze your scalp before they start putting the drugs in. That, however, it partially works for 50% of people, but they will also have partial hair loss as well. So for me, I think the best option is to shave my head. One of the ways that I've reached this decision is by watching other people's YouTube videos. They've been really helpful. In particular, there was one of a quite young girl who had very long hair, and she had chemotherapy, and she did time lapse of her losing her hair, which was very difficult to watch, and that helped me decide that I did want to shave my head. I've also watched other videos of other women shaving their heads, and for me, I feel that there's so few choices that I feel that I can make around this disease, and the one thing that I am in control of is how I deal with this. So I am going to be shaving my head this afternoon. The other reason is for my children. I don't want to watch see them being upset by seeing me lose my hair gradually. So yeah, so I will be shaving my head this afternoon, and I'll see you later. So we're at the hairdressers now, and Sherry, my lovely hairdresser, is plaiting my hair because I'm going to donate it to the Little Princess Trust, which is a charity that makes wigs for children. Apparently, did you know this? It takes 6 heads of hair to make a wig. Does it? Unfortunately, I've only got 1. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So they need it to be plaited before it's chopped off. Yeah, so that's what we're doing at the moment. Plait it now. I'm now looking delightful in a very 80s fashion, and I think Sherry's about to start cutting it off. Yeah, just the hours you've spent on this hair. It takes 2 minutes to cut it all off.
Sorry if I'm too much. I want to get as much
Look
hair as possible.
at my hair.
Don't show off, Mum. Oh, Lord. You're doing really well. Oh, goodness, you're doing well.
Oh, my head feels really light.
There we go. Well done. I mean, I've got to say, that's quite, you know, the layers. The layers. You know, you've got a bit of length here. Bring down, cover your ears. There it is.
It's a pretty severe way of finding out.
I'm going to go back through with the scissors and really kind of make sure it's all nice and even. I'm just going to pop the head on. Just close your eyes for me a sec.
I need a little tear. It's been so